Ownership. This is something that Amazon is looking for in all of their employees, where they are looking at the overall perspective of the organization rather than sticking to their individualistic mindsets of looking only around their jobs. Now, what you have to indicate in that management principle is that you are somebody who looks at organizational operation in a holistic manner. Let's quickly look at what are the questions that are asked in this region, and I'll try to address you what will be the best way you can answer. First one is that, tell me something, a time where you had a very difficult short-term decision to make in order to have a long-term gain. Tell me a time where you had project with unclear responsibilities, and tell me a time where you had to leave a task unfinished, and tell me a time where you have to have a task which is beyond your responsibility, and tell me a time when you took upon yourself to take a challenging initiative. Now, these are all behavioral and situational questions. How do you should answer those questions is to come up with a real life story in your projects as well as in your previous work experiences. First and foremost, make the interviewer believe that the situation that you were in was difficult. That's point number one. Because whenever you come out of a difficult situation, it really creates an impact. Second, whenever you're trying to build a story around unclear responsibilities or where you took a lead, try to be more specific. What I mean by specific, quantify the project details, quantify the magnitude of changes required to be done, quantify the timeline that was crunched. That is very important while you give this example from your previous work as well as internship experiences. Now, whenever you are trying to convey this, please remember, the Amazon interviewer is not looking for a perfect answer. What they are looking for is that whether you have gone beyond your role, and that is what is very important, whether you succeed or not, but whether you have moved ahead in order to take up responsibilities and think beyond the ordinary, right? So this is a very key important aspect on which a lot of behavioral questions are asked. I hope my points are clear enough to give you a good example from your previous life in order to convince the customer as well as the interviewer that you are somebody who keeps ownership as the sacrosanct